Hold on, let me hit that again, bro. Let me
Stop
hit that
playing, boy.
again. Let me hit that again.
Make it that cute.
We out here. Let me see.
DC chillin', DC chillin', DC chillin'.
That shit tweaky.
All right, fuck it. This is how we gonna have to bump that. All right, yo, yo, yo.
We back.
We back with another episode of DC Chillin', man. Before we start, we want to thank our sponsors, the University, the Diversity Center. We want to thank the Vice Chancellor of Student Affairs, Dr. Ford, and Justin Rose for making this all possible and approaching us with the idea of DC Chillin'. We also want to state that the views and opinions of the show don't reflect the university or the Diversity Center in any way. These are our own personal views. So, before we kick it off, bro, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Can't complain. Feel me? I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? I feel good. I can't complain, bro. What about you? How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good too, you know. Man, bro, finna graduate. Feeling good about that. Just a little bit of stress, but it ain't too hard to handle, you know.
How was your week?
My week been decent. I was pretty much just staying focused and stuff. So my week was pretty decent. How was your week?
My week was good, man. Had positive energy. A lot of work I had to turn in this week, but it was positive. You feel me? It was good. That was a great week.
That's good, bro.
Shout out to everybody that's watching.
Yeah, definitely shout out to everybody that's watching on all our platforms.
What's up, baby?
Shout out to everybody that's watching on all our platforms. You feel me?
YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You know.
Yeah. If you haven't, tell a friend to subscribe. You feel me? And we always take questions. We answer pretty much all the questions. So send your questions whenever, and we'll definitely get to them. You can send them throughout the week, whatever. Regardless if we have a show on a Sunday or not, still send us the questions because we'll get to them. Like we haven't left over questions and stuff. One of the important topics that we definitely want to tell people to do is go out and vote. If y'all seen it, that was the topic for the day. Is go out and vote.
Yeah. Did y'all vote? Did you vote?
I didn't vote. Yes, but go out and vote.
Are you going to vote?
I'm going to vote.
Okay. All right, man. I voted. I sent my OG my sticker and stuff. I voted. So
Yeah. Sometimes as a community, as a black community, we may feel like, you know, voting is not necessary or it doesn't actually bring about change. But at the end of the day, it's voting on the local level that really brings the change versus voting on the national level. Because these people, that's our aldermen and city council members and stuff like that. These are people that dictate how our community is ran, stuff like that. So if you want to see change in your community, you have to put people in your community that's from the community that's gonna impact change. Like one thing out like throughout this week, actually, I got hired to do a flyer for this young man named D'Angelo Taylor that's running for city council in Indiana. So like yeah.
How did that happen?
He's an alpha that I know.
Okay.
He's an alpha that I know. He actually met me before I actually crossed into alpha. So yeah, and he just asked me to do a flyer for him. So I've been working on like his campaign and stuff like that. And also another alpha I know named Mark Bell, who's running for a position in Springfield, actually in our district that the university is in. We did canvassing for him. So it's important to get people in those from our community in those type of positions and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely. Shout out to Mike that's watching. Shout out to everybody. So yeah, what's your like intake on vote? Like, what you think about it? Like the importance of voting.
Well, at first, local positions and like the ones in our community that really matter. Like those people that do the little small stuff in our community that really matter.
Yeah.
Really. So I feel like it's important to vote locally. Because sometimes the presidential, they don't always touch us, you feel me?
Yeah.
Some decisions that they make don't always touch us or affect us, but the ones locally, they do.
Yeah, that's facts.
So I think it's very important.
Yeah, I agree. So, any plans for Halloween?
Nah, I ain't got no plans. Just be in the crib. This weekend was lit though.
Yeah, talk a little bit about that BCS and what y'all do on the campus.
DMCS is a Black Male Collegiate Society. We just don't take black males. We got Hispanic. We got a Caucasian members. So we basically a group of brothers just came together because we all got similar goals, similar aspirations, and we came together as one to form like a brotherhood. So we all close. We meet every Sunday, talk about certain things, plan events. This week we had our own week. So we had a battle of the chromosomes, where it was the male versus the female gender. We talked about certain things and certain topics. The next day, we had this thing called Night of Terror, where we had like carving pumpkins, coloring, painting, stuff like that. Pie in the face. The next day, we didn't have an event the next day. Bonfire, my bad, bonfire, right? Bonfire. We had a bonfire, so everybody in the UIS community come around, just kicking and have some fun around the fire, eat marshmallows and stuff like that. And then the next day we didn't have an event. And then on Friday we had the purge. It was like hide and go seek, like a big game of hide and go seek. You know, we still kids at heart. You feel me? So we had a good time at that. Then last night we had a party in the gym. It was good, but the after party was turned.
Yeah.
It was tea. The party was tea, and It's On Us week was good too. I went to two events. I went to two events too. So that wrapped up this week as well.
Yeah, that segued into the next portion, whatever. Where we talk about It's On Us and stuff. So throughout the URS community, they had an initiative called It's On Us, and it was basically bringing awareness to sexual assault victims, and stuff of that nature and stuff like that. So they had plenty of events. I went to an event where they had an officer come in and speak to the people about like the different procedures and stuff a person could take when it comes to like reporting a sexual assault, or like or the different measures the school can take too, because they had different people from different departments and stuff. The people from the counseling center, as well as another department I'm not too sure on, but it's definitely a good event that I feel like more people should know about, because sexual assault is very prevalent in our community, and
today.
Yes, today, and as college students, like we live with each other, so it's like you're more prone to be, you know, and then oftentimes people drink and stuff too, and feel like they could take advantage of other people and stuff like that. And like I say, I feel like more people in our community should go to events like that, because oftentimes we may shame a male for trying to come forth and say that, you know, he was a sexual assault victim, because we guys, and they don't think we supposed to feel like, you know, that's sexual assault. So I feel like having initiatives like It's On Us can bring more men to come out. Because if you notice, like even with the Me Too movement, the men that was coming forth was getting backlash. That like they was looking at Terry Crews crazy, like, you a big buff man, how you let somebody sexually assault you? That's sexual assault is something that attacks you mentally.
Yeah.
Nobody knows how they will react in those situations until they in them situations. So you can't shame a victim, and that's important, because throughout society they shame the victim a lot of times.
I don't know why though.
Yeah, what you think on that? Like, what's your take?
Like you said, everybody say what they do when today in the situation. So I ain't really got no take on it, but just be aware. Like,
Definitely be aware.
If it's happened to you, or it is happening, say something. You can't really tell a person how to feel. You know what I'm saying? Because it emotionally and mentally damage people for a long time and scar them.
Yeah.
So you can't. If it is happening to you, be aware. You know, tell. I say tell right away, but just tell. Just tell it. However you can tell it, just, you feel me? Just tell
like
it.
even I feel like, or even like tell a close friend.
Right.
If you nervous, like they spoke on this at the It's On Us event. Like even if you nervous to speak forth because you may feel like you'll get backlash, let your friend tell the proper authorities and stuff like that, because then they can get you the help. Because oftentimes you're a victim, so you might feel like you might feel vulnerable. You don't want to tell nobody. You don't want to tell nobody because you might be ridiculed, or you might feel like the aggressor will come after you again like that. But if you let somebody know, like, you never know what good can come out the situation, being as though your friend might get you the help that you need. Like,
that's a fact.
So I feel like it's definitely important to have like real friends.
Yeah, in your corner for sure.
Yeah. What's your take on like real friends and like keeping your circle small? Like,
my take, I don't know. I ain't never had like a big stupid friend group. It's always been small. So like I feel like I always had that close niche. You feel me? So it's always been like that. So less drama, less problems. You feel me? It's just I just like it's just like that.
I would definitely agree with you. I feel like that's the way to be because not everybody that say they your friend is really your friend. Because it's plenty of situations where people will snake you behind your back, talk behind your back, think it won't come back to you, but 9 times out of 10 they will come back to you.
Yeah.
So like, man, bro, you just I feel like not everybody cut from the same cloth.
Nah,
everybody, we gotta just realize that like not everybody cut from the same cloth. So sometimes you can't even put it past people. You gotta be like, I knew they weren't cut from this cloth, so I see their actions.
I should have known that. You should have
Seen their
feel
actions.
me? I gotta be 10 toes, man.
Yeah, facts.
People tell you who they are, you just gotta listen.
Yeah.
You gotta listen. If you listen, then you'll see people true colors for real.
Yeah, bro. Crazy, bro. Definitely, people true colors definitely show in times of when you broke and need money, stuff like that.
Yeah,
too.
especially when you need something. Like, you always see the people true colors, bro. Just pay attention, bro. People tell you who they are every day, all the time.
That's facts.
Just gotta pay
Little
attention.
situations.
Little, right? It's always the little things. Pay attention to the little things, because it'll prepare you for the big things.
Because you could do something and it don't even, it'll be something little to you, but then, like, for example, if somebody hungry, oh, bro, it ain't nothing. If I got it, like, bro, it ain't nothing. You go ahead and get you some food.
Facts.
But let you be struggling. They, bro,
Got it. What?
knowing you got it, bro, like,
Right.
see, and that's the type of thing. I don't pressure nobody to do nothing. So like, if you tell me no about something the first time, cool.
Right.
Don't expect me to ask you again. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not finna beg for something. Like, if I need a ride somewhere, hey, bro, you will take me, and I hear you doing that. That's cool. You don't need to, don't hurt yourself. You ain't even gotta finish explaining it.
Right. That's a fact.
And it's been plenty of situations like that where people be fool about stuff like that and don't be genuine.
That's
So
a fact, though.
you gotta steer away from them
You
people,
gotta
bro.
pay attention, man. You gotta be 10 toes. Always.
Before we continue, man, shout out to everybody that's actually in the studio, the DC Chillin studio with us. They came to watch.
Right, they came to see us. I feel important.
Shout out to everybody. We got our team. We got Ethan. We got Courtney. We got Omar. We got Shaq in the building.
We got
Charm. Charm. So shout out to our viewers that's actually in the studio with us as we recording this stuff.
Yeah.
And we hope y'all give us some feedback and intake as well while we going through the show. So,
hey, I need my shirt though.
speaking of the shirts, we planning a DC Chillin Day where we want everybody that got a shirt to
Wear it.
Then we're gonna take a big group picture. It might be some events.
We might have
throughout
an
the
event.
day.
Yeah, we might have an event or something. We working it out.
We not set on the date, but
It's
be
coming.
be on the lookout for DC Chillin Day because it's gonna be lit. Because I literally see one of our shirts
Every day.
every day.
Every day.
And that's crazy. That's a blessing because it shows the impact that this show has. Like, we seeing people like from all different walks of life and all different ethnicities in our shirts. So like, it's crazy, bro.
Fact.
So shout out to J Rose and Dr. Ford for making this stuff possible for us to get to this point. All right, so now we could jump into some of the topics and questions that we got from the viewers.
The first question is, how you feel about raising kids in current times today?
I kind of touched on this like last episode. I feel like kids too sensitive nowadays.
Fact.
It's like kids are just too sensitive. Like, everybody just too sensitive, not cut from the same cloth, bro. Like, I was talking to my friend that I went to grammar school with for the first half of my grammar school education and stuff like that. We used to get whooped at school. Like, literally whooped at school. Like, starting from preschool. Like, in preschool, the teacher, before we took nap time, she used to she used to line us up.
Teacher can't touch
She used to
me.
line us up, bend her over her leg, and hit us twice and tell us to go to
Must have
sleep.
went to a Catholic school.
I went to a Christian school, so yeah, they do that.
That's why.
Yeah, bro.
You gotta fight me and my mama.
Look,
No,
this is
bro.
the thing, bro.
No.
So my mom actually worked at the school, so I've gotten whooped by my mom in front of her class at the school for doing stupid stuff like cheating on spelling tests. I used to tell this girl her hair stunk, so I used to stink. It used to stink to me, so I used to tell her. Then they'd send me like to my mama class, and my mama whooped me in front of her class. And then like the teachers will whoop you too. Like you remember the dang, what's those called? Like little conduct boards where they'll put like your different color.
Yeah.
Like
With
if you
the
got
green, red,
green, red, and yellow.
Yeah.
I used to get reds and stuff and F's in conduct, so I used to get whoopings. And the teachers, bro, like it was that type of climate. What they weren't afraid to whoop the teachers. I mean, they weren't afraid to whoop the kids, and then like the parents would give the teachers permission to do it. So I think they need to bring that back, bro.
Yeah, look. What?
These kids is bad.
I feel you, but
These kids is
teachers,
bad.
the teachers are teachers, not disciplinarians.
No, sometimes the parents not cutting it, so
Right.
you might have to be the discipline, bro.
Look, I
You
wish the
tweaking.
teacher would hit me.
If my kid is acting up, throwing crayons and stuff around the class, bro, please whoop him. Please whoop him. Like, bro, it takes a village to raise a child. That's my
I
opinion.
feel you, but no.
Yeah, tweaking.
No, bro. The parent can handle that.
But I'm saying though, sometimes the parent don't handle it though. Sometimes the parent don't handle it.
So the
And
next option is for you to hit the child.
bro, if the parent not taking care of at home, your kid, I'm steady telling you, your kid is acting up. If I was a teacher, and I'm steady telling, and I lived in that day and era, because that ain't happening this day. But if I lived back then and stuff like that, and I'm telling them like, your kid is acting up, your kid is steady acting up. He throwing crayons, he hitting little girls, he just being disruptive, and you steady not doing nothing. Sometimes you gotta take the matters in your own hands. Nah, bro, these kids is bad. These kids is bad. Somebody said a teacher put their hands on me. He said I'm pissing on the chalkboard.
Exactly. Why would you?
For one, bro, that's why you need a whooping. Why are you pissing on the chalkboard? Like,
Teacher not supposed to put hands on the student. She doesn't teach. ABCs, 1, 2, 3.
man,
Nah,
y'all
hit the
tweaking.
kids, bro.
Y'all tweaking.
Let the parent handle
I
that.
think they just brought back paddling the students in Texas. I think they just brought that back this year. Yeah, if you pissing, bro, kids is bad. Kids is bad. Like,
But they know what they come in for. The job is every student ain't gonna be a saint.
But you think they prepared for a student to piss on the damn
Ain't
chalkboard?
nobody pissing on the.
you never know, bro.
Good
Kids is
luck,
bad,
bro.
bro.
Pissing on
I've
the
seen
chalkboard.
somebody smack the teacher. Like, bro.
That's a different instance, though.
Okay,
That's different. Though.
so if
That
a,
still don't mean put your hands on the child.
Right.
Because they hit the teacher.
Look,
oh my
Good.
god, I think
There's
y'all
other ways
tweaking.
to
Thank-
discipline kids besides putting your hands
Thank
on them.
you.
That's definitely not.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so if you a teacher, Trey, if you a teacher, and a kid smack you in your face, what are you gonna do?
Like a little kid.
If a kid smacks you in your face, what are you gonna do? I'm not talking about full out, take my butt off, whoop, but a
I'll
pat on the
probably-
hand or something like, come on, bro.
I'm taking them to the office.
We're not gonna do nothing.
He going to the
What about a
office.
high schooler?
If
Yeah.
see, high
What about
school
high
me
school?
literally.
They old enough to get beat.
But,
In high school, they
but
old.
then you're going to lose your job.
Well, you right. I don't know, bro. Now,
If,
high school different though. They know what they in.
so if
for,
you're a high
bro.
school teacher and one of the students punch you,
He's getting punched back. Off back.
but I
Off
thought
back.
teachers shouldn't hit the students.
He high school
Right.
though. He grown. He know
Eighth
what he doing.
grade, it's some big eighth
a
graders,
6-year-old,
bro.
a 5-year-old.
Okay, what if they
Come
in
on,
eighth
bro.
grade? What if they in eighth grade? It's some big eighth graders.
He's gonna get hit back.
What if the teacher muff you? You going to muff the teacher back?
Why is the teacher muffing me though?
No, if a kid muff you, would you, as
If a
teacher,
kid
would you
did
muff
that, I'll laugh.
Now what if a kid did it hard?
my teachers in high school.
Used to muff your teacher.
I didn't used to. I just did it one time.
You needed a whooping. You need a whooping, bro.
That
Bro.
teacher should have whooped your ass.
Somebody should have took their thought off. Like you need a whooping. Like, bro, these kids is bad, bro.
What do you think these old heads think when we was growing up, though? They was saying,
Bro, they was
I
getting
bad.
whooped,
I
too.
was getting whooped.
They was getting
I
whooped.
used to get beat with everything.
right.
Skillet,
Yeah.
bat,
So you think
extension cord, belt,
You said a skillet. Oh
Yeah.
my god,
level my mama could touch.
you think each generation is getting
What?
worse?
bro.
You
These
think each
kids is
generation
bad, bro. It's and plus I feel like now the kids got too much access to technology. So it's like you in second grade with an iPad, like you
What's wrong
get
with that,
access.
though?
Bro, you know how much stuff on the internet they looking at all this stuff.
They gonna see it regardless though. on TV.
My kid's not.
You know.
My kid's not getting that, bro. You're a
I
kid.
feel what you're saying, but
You'll
they
get-
gonna
you'll
see
get
it
your-
regardless, though.
You'll get your kid an iPad in like second grade, an iPhone.
Not second grade, but they gonna see the stuff anyway. Like we seen the stuff we weren't supposed to see young. Even though we ain't had technology, we seen it on TV, we seen it outside, in the classroom.
But that's different though, bro.
How's it different?
Cause, bro, we was living in the age of technology, but our stuff wasn't nearly like how it is now, bro. Like kids be really asking for iPhones and stuff for Christmas and like second.
You
first
could not
grade.
give it to them.
That's what I'm saying. Would you give your kid that?
No. You don't get some race cars or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's my
Some
point.
Hot Wheels.
You need to stay in a child's place. Like
You can't be a child with an iPhone
I don't think
or
I
an
wouldn't.
iPad.
No, I think that's growing up too fast.
But you could
An iPhone is $1,000.
but
What
you
does
could
a
put,
second grader need that for?
what's it called?
Parental lock.
Yeah, a parental
It
lock.
don't matter, bro.
You put parental lock.
It don't matter, bro.
Bro, I want my kids to be advanced though. You feel me?
You know how much
I'm
an
gonna
iPhone
put a
is,
book
though.
in front of them, but they do need to see the other parts though.
Man, bro, I feel like an iPhone and stuff like that is too advanced for the kids. Like too advanced. Cause bro, iPhones would be $1,000. No telling when we actually have kids how much they gonna be when we have kids. It's $1,000 now. Pretty soon it's gonna be what, like 2,000, bro.
Right.
Second grader is not getting a $2,000 iPhone. That's dead. That's dead.
Right.
We had PSPs and stuff like that, but that was for gaming and stuff. Then we just so happened to get on the internet off of it. But
So happened, right?
yeah,
It so happened.
but
Same
still,
thing
bro,
that happened to them though.
an iPhone though, and then you never know, bro. They gonna be FaceTiming people in their class. You a second grader, you don't need to be on FaceTime.
They gonna do the same thing we was doing. It's gonna happen.
I wasn't
Right.
doing that stuff. I ain't have a phone
Good luck.
for a minute,
But when you get your phone,
like 8th grade.
I got mine. I think I was in 6th grade. But I still had you still could get on the internet and stuff though. I was still able to see stuff I wasn't supposed to see, but my mama didn't want me to see.
But that's different. You was seeing that stuff from your friends and stuff like that, right?
Oh, on my own. Like when she was asleep, I remember. When she was asleep at night, I used to hide in my room. She used to live, the room used to be right next to mine. You know, my TV used to be loud. She tell me to turn it down. I got the Cartoon Networks on one channel, on the last.
Yeah, I mean that's different though.
But
I
I'm
think everybody did
but
that.
I'm watching HBO on the other one, watching it like,
Yeah, I seen that. I used to do that too, but that's different though.
Yeah, get out, she creeping, last. What? We was doing that.
Yeah, but that's different though, bro.
Right. You heard something? Last. Every little thing you heard, last. You press the last.
I can't even think of the name of the show. I can't even think of the name of the show that used to be on that late.
The Zane Chronicles. That's the name of
They
it.
used to do one too with it, like they used to be talking to the people on the streets, like with the mic. They used to be talking to the people on the street.
Real sick.
Yeah, Real Sex Extra, bro.
Y'all was freaky as hell.
Real Sex Extra, bro. They used to be talking to the people about their experiences. That's crazy. But the thing is, bro, being on TV and stuff like that, that's different from like on their phone where they really. And then kids now entitled, so they probably think like, oh, this is my personal thing. Like, bro, no. If I bought this stuff, this is not your personal stuff. Like, this generation too soft, bro. Like, that's just my personal take. I feel like they too soft.
That's true though.
They growing up too fast, bro. Cause then like we get
How you want-
desensitized to violence and stuff.
Well,
Cause right now we already brushing off killings and stuff.
that's what we used to. That's what we see.
We
That's what we
desensitized.
do.
That's what I'm saying.
I
We
know
see
it,
this through the
it
media.
ain't good, but it's just how life is, man.
I guess, bro.
You know.
I just don't want my kids to grow up too quick. But I'm also not gonna be too strict to the point where they try to sneak around and do stuff. Like, I think it got to be a balance. I'm not your friend, but you feel me? I feel like you could come talk to me. Might be tweaking. He saw some that real sex got me right every Wednesday. I'm dead. He said every Wednesday
Every
night.
Wednesday night. See, people know what I'll be talking about that last button, man.
Bro, I used to do the same thing. That's just funny though. Alright, so what's one of our next questions?
The next question is,
I touched
what is a wasted life to you?
Mm.
A wasted life to me it'd be like you go through life like doing stuff to please others and not
Right.
doing your own, like getting your own satisfaction. You're not being happy in what you do. That's wasted to me. If you're not happy doing what you're doing, it's just wasted.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be doing something you're happy and content with doing.
I definitely agree. Because a person could be making all the money in the world, but at the end of the day, like, still be depressed. That's why you see a lot of celebrities low-key committing suicide. Like,
It's a fact.
it's a lot.
Basically, not being happy
Yeah.
with what you're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah, not being happy for real. That's a wasted life.
yeah, definitely.
The next question is define beauty.
That's, I don't know, bro. I don't really got, like, no type. Like, I don't know. I feel like, because you could be the prettiest girl in the world, but if you got a nasty attitude, that's going to turn me off from you. Like, because who do you think you are? Like, looks ain't going to get you that far. Like, you feel me?
You're right.
I feel like beauty is, like, internal, too.
It is, but outer. Oh, it's not internal. I was about to say
External?
outer. External, yes, but external features. I'm gonna talk about the external features.
True.
You gotta have this. That's one. They gotta be one. Gotta have something behind you. Gotta have you ain't gotta have a wagon, but you gotta have something behind you. And the feet gotta be.
Yeah.
This the shoe.
Yeah.
Your feet cannot be like this on the shoe.
Yeah.
It cannot grab the shoe like this. It cannot grip it. And the toes gotta be pretty.
Yeah.
Yes.
I hate ugly feet.
Right.
Oh my god.
Yes.
You feel
That's
me?
like one of the first things I look at. Like if your feet, like if you got on sandals, bro. Like
That's the first thing I'm eyeing. Okay.
I hate ugly
Girl, her
feet.
feet look like fingers.
Yeah, bro.
But beauty, but no, it's like you said, it's more internal.
That's
You can hold a conversation. Well, that's beautiful to me.
yeah.
You can hold a conversation, that's beautiful.
Somebody that I could like talk to, and it feel like we ain't talking a minute, but if I talk to you, feel like we didn't talk
Right.
every day.
Yeah.
Like I love those type of like friendships and like relationships and stuff. But it feel like I could talk to you about any random stuff, and I don't like when people be too sensitive. Like I want to be able to joke with you, then you be able to crack jokes on me back. Like if I'm
Right.
making you, say some jokes back. Like
Right, don't get crying and
Yeah.
emotional.
no, stop, make my ass. But yeah, so that's it. To the next question, somebody.
That's how to be a player.
Our viewers at home, these some questions. Shout out to my homie Darnell. Shout out to my homie Lakia. They submitted a lot of questions for today's episode. But yeah, so he asked how to be a player. What you think?
I don't want to
It's not. See, the thing is, it's not how to be a player. It's how to be yourself. You feel me?
Like,
You know what I'm saying? My uncle always used to say this. He used to say, and it always stuck. We say, I'm not a player, but I'm player made. I keep some player ways to keep from being played. I'm like,
bars,
that's hard.
bars.
That was you feel me? I'm like, yeah. But how to be a player ain't even like being a player, it's just knowing your options, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And just being smart. The dummies get caught up, man. So I'll just say, know your role too, man. Don't overdo your part. You feel me? I don't know.
I think like my biggest thing, like don't try too hard.
Yeah.
When you try too hard, I don't know why people like dudes don't be understanding. Like when you trying too hard
Girls
to
know
get the
too.
girl, bro, that's making them not like you more. Like when you cool about it, like it ain't really that important to me. That makes them want you more. Like if you
Yeah.
thirsty every conversation, when we gonna have sex or like I want to do this, bro, that's turning them off, bro.
Right.
Like
Let them come to you. Hey, ignore some of them texts sometimes. Ignore some of them calls. Make them miss you. You know what I'm saying? You can't
yeah,
pick up the phone every time. So, you know what I'm
Told my
That's-
sons well.
saying? You got to, man. You got to ignore
That's
some of them
definitely facts,
texts,
bro.
You feel me? You
dudes
got to
be,
make
like,
them miss you.
trying too hard.
Too hard. And they know this. The girls be knowing too.
And they, I
They
promise you,
thirsty.
they're talking about your lame ass to their friends.
Fact.
Like,
You in somebody group chat. For sure.
like, look what this, bro. Like, my sister just sent me a screenshot of this dude that sent her a Snapchat talking about some. I love you. I never met you though. Like, dude, what? She's clowning your goof ass.
What?
Like, yes, bro. Like, she's clowning your goof ass. Like, dudes be trying too hard.
Too hard.
There was some question similar to that.
Which one? Shooting your shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody asked how to shoot your shot. It depends on the situation, like the DMs. How you shoot your shot in the DMs?
I feel like I don't feel like you're supposed to jump directly in the DMs. You're supposed to wait till they post on their little IG story. That way you can send a little emoji, something like that. You don't want to dive directly in the DM. Like, hey, beautiful, bro, they not gonna respond. You're gonna get left on scene. But if you like send like a little emoji after they post the IG story and stuff like that, that's an easier way to slide in than just outright popping in. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. I slide in the DMs. I don't usually slide in the DMs. I'm more of an in-person type. But if I do slide, like I use an emoji, or I don't know, I use something I see on their story and bring it up to them when I see them in
Yeah,
person.
yeah, that's good.
I don't really slide in the DMs, but I'll shoot my shot in person though.
Or like if you're trying to shoot your shot, like joke with the girl, like you feel me? Or like I don't know, bro.
Don't overly do it though. Just
don't try too hard.
Right, yeah,
More
again,
sorry, don't try too hard.
Yeah, man.
If you're trying to get the girl you want, don't try too hard.
Be yourself though too, man. Don't change up for no.
Yeah. Cause then, like, if you trying too hard, you're gonna get put in the friend zone. You trying to be too friendly.
Right.
Tell me about your problems. Then you're gonna be a best friend to them. Like, you can't try too hard, bro. Like, that's all I can say.
Yeah. But shooting your shot is easy, bro. You just gotta shoot it. You miss 100% of the shots, you don't take. So you gotta shoot your shot.
This another question from my friend. She had asked. Shout out to Deja. This is another one of my questions. She had asked, do you think maturity comes? What
do maturity?
Age do mature? Wait, is maturity defined by age?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Cause I know some girls and some dudes that's younger than me. Right, some freshmen here. That's pretty mature.
Yeah.
They mature for their age, know how to handle themselves in certain environments and stuff. I didn't peep, so I don't think it come with age. You could be right, you know.
I feel like life situations like can make you grow up fast too. Like
it molds you.
Yeah, like if a person like experience like the deaths of their parents and stuff like that, that got a way of making you grow up fast.
Yeah, it do.
Because you gotta now be able to maneuver life without these two people that you normally would depend on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
For example, when my older brother died, I used to depend on him for everything. Like, he'd walk me to school. Walk me to the bus. He'd give me money, stuff like that. But then when he passed, I had to like fend for myself and stuff. I had to take care of my little sister now. Cause I always had to look at him and he'd do it, you know what I'm saying? But now I had to maneuver by myself and handle certain things by myself, and I feel like that molded me to like the man I am today. Cause you know I got to depend on people no more and stuff like that. So stuff like that though.
Yeah. Speaking on age and like, me and Trey was talking about this like before the show and with some other people and also with my friend that asked the previous question. We was talking about how like, if you think about it, bro, like in high school, it was really girls and like people just in high school, like freshmen in high school, messing with like older people that's past high school age and stuff like that. And I personally think that's sick. If you like, how old are you when you be a freshman? Like 14, 15, messing with a 22-year-old, like, and we were seeing this stuff like that's nasty. That's nasty.
But girls felt like they was staying, though. They felt like they was doing something.
Yeah, because you gotta, if you think about it, folks is really sick. Like, that's sick in the head. Like,
the folks here is sick. Both of y'all sick, actually, but it, I don't know, bro. It's just, sometimes people be, like, conditioned to that, or that's what they see or something like that.
One of our viewers just asked, so what kind of past situations do you think will require you to mature fast as far as relationship mentality?
That's a good question. Well, like, situations as far as in a relationship?
Yeah, yeah.
Say the question one more time.
What kind of past situations do you think will require you to mature fast as far as relationship mentality?
obviously being cheated on.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah.
I think like knowing what you want, like you
Oh
feel me?
yeah, you just hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, knowing what you want, don't not settling for nothing. Like if you know that you want such and such, and you stand on that definitely help you see things clearer and things that you don't want and things that you shouldn't want. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely knowing what you want and stuff like that. Because it could be a person that, you feel me, that you've been talking to, but you know, like, at the end of the day, like, you're not the best person for them because
Right.
they want something different.
That's
Like,
a fact.
and then if you can't give it to them, don't, like, string them along.
Yeah,
Like, because we at the age now where this is how I'm thinking, like, well, I want something, like, serious. Like, if I'm not just going with somebody, like, we not in high school no more. I feel like I'm not just going with somebody to go with them for 3 months, then
Facts.
on to the next. Like, no, I'm not on that no more, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm thinking about a family. Like,
yeah.
what can I offer to this person? What can this person offer to me? Like, and how can I make this person better? How can this person better me? Like,
Facts.
it's past the superficial stuff where it's, oh,
You just talking.
yeah,
You
she
know
look
what I mean?
good on my arm.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. Like, I ain't on that no more. Like,
For me, you feel me? You gotta stand on what you want. Because you gotta see the potential in the person, you feel me?
yeah,
If it ain't meant to be, then you gotta let her blossom somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Or let him blossom somewhere else.
This is something that I was just thinking about. Like, oftentimes you hear like females be like, I want my boyfriend to be my best friend, right? You heard that before.
Yeah, I heard that.
But when they best friend try to talk to them, they don't want them.
That's a fact.
So like, what's your take on that? I just think that's so funny. Like, how females be like, oh, I want my dude to be my best friend, but you don't want your best friend. Like,
What I think about that, I don't know. Like, girls be weird though. Like, girls really
it
weird.
is. I
though.
feel like I feel like that sentiment is weird. Like,
That is weird though. Like,
when your best friend try to talk to you, you don't want them, but you want your boyfriend to be your best friend. Like,
I don't know. Like, maybe because, like you said, maybe the best friend be like
too much of a best
too
friend.
much of a friend. Like, he know like everything. He know too much. Like, I don't know. Like,
Yeah. And then females will hit you with the, I don't want us to break up, and then that ruin our relationship.
yeah.
Like,
or they'll be like, I don't think we should do anything because I don't want to hurt the relationship that we got. I don't
yeah,
wanna
like,
what?
I feel like you would never know it unless you try it.
Exactly.
Like,
How do you know that it'll hurt something if you don't try it?
unless you got your feelings super
Right.
invested.
Right. Exactly.
I'm telling you, I can still be cool with you. Like, if we ain't talking no more, I feel like I'm the type of person that I'll still be cool with you, even though we ain't talking. I ain't got to be on that nothing. Like, I still mess with you as a person. Like, you feel me? We have good conversation and stuff like that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, that is crazy. I didn't
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, females be tweaking.
That's all we need. That look, next week we was thinking. Well, we both was thinking we should have some females on here with us so we can talk about certain stuff.
Yeah,
Like, that's a question that need to be answered.
yeah.
Like, I really want to know that answer.
So send y'all questions in for us because we are gonna have two women guests to get their intake about
certain things,
the
like
different
that.
topics and
Yeah.
stuff like that. If you got some controversial questions, stuff like that, you want to get ladies' perspective on, send them, because we definitely gonna have guests. We not sure who yet, or if you want to be a guest, let us know.
He said, Davi said, chicks can't handle that.
Yeah. What you talking about the you being like the best friend trying to talk to them stuff like that? If I'm correct, like, yeah, maybe they can't handle
Maybe
it.
they can't. That's it. That's a good point.
I don't know. Also, on a lighter note, somebody asked, okay, Vape or Supreme? Disclose talk down.
Vapor Supreme. I'll probably say Supreme, but I ain't got none of that. But I'll probably say Supreme, cause they do like everything. They got like more than clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
Shoes. They got like bags and stuff like that.
Yeah, I personally like Vape because like Vape do more like lifestyle stuff like too. Like Supreme do, but Vape like took the game to a whole nother level.
We
Like,
talking about the
cups and
you
stuff.
being cool after the fact. With her after the fact.
okay, we're gonna revert back to the past question because our viewer just said like
That's a fact.
he means like how he feels that females can't handle being cool after the fact that y'all stop talking.
Yeah, I don't think they could. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really think they could. It's possible.
I mean,
It's possible.
it's
but I don't
hard.
think
I feel
they
like
could.
that's hard to find, like because they feel like, oh, maybe my feelings gonna get back into it and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Like if we on some cool, then you can't get mad. Like okay, for example, a long time ago, like I was talking to this girl, whatever, and like I told her like I ain't want to go with her basically,
Mm.
and so then boom, she started talking to me. Cool, came back into my life. This time I'm like, I told, and then she was like, I can't do this again. I don't want to get my feelings involved. Can we just be friends? I'm like, cool. And then she got mad at the fact that I said we could just be friends. Like she couldn't handle it, and she stopped talking to me again. Like, what's your purpose? You asked, did you want to be friends? Like I ain't hit you up, you hit me up type
Right.
stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. Once again, that's gonna be something that we discuss because I definitely want to get a female's perspective on
For sure.
stuff like that. Somebody else said, "What's your favorite shoe
Favorite shoe all time.
of all time?" I think we answered this like on like the first episode.
Favorite shoe. I don't know.
I don't know either.
No.
That we own or like that we could have.
We could do both. But we
Mhm.
own the shoe that I own. I don't know.
I think the my favorite shoe that I own is the Don C2s because the quality on that is just crazy. And shout out to the kid because he plugged me to get them. And yeah, but yeah, Don C2s, the shoe, my favorite shoe of all time, I would have to say the Air Easy 2s. Cause them, bro, just the silhouette, it's not just because I'm a Kanye fan. I just think they raw.
What are the most, the Yeezys are the most comfortable shoes.
Bro, and they comfortable. Somebody said, now you know my favorite shoes, them Diggy Simmons shoes I had. We talked about this already.
Oh, you're
Yes.
bogus, boy. No.
Y'all
you're
clown
bogus.
me for having the Diggy Simmons shoes. I understand. I understand the error of my ways. I wish I could have got my $80 back.
You're bogus, boy.
I know.
My favorite shoe that I got probably right now is these Prestos that I got on.
Yeah.
They're comfortable.
Yeah.
I customize them a little bit, but my favorite shoe ever, it'd probably have to be the Space Jam. Yeah. The Jordan 11.
I don't know. My favorite 11s is the Cool Grays.
Cool Grace, they slept on. They underrated.
Bro, I still want like it's certain shoe. Like my favorite shoe that I wanted, like the Aqua 8s. I wanted them, bro. Since I first, yeah, I got them now, but like before that, I had wanted them since I first saw them. Like that was like I had to get shoes, and when they came back out, bro, like I was thirsty for them. Like so, I feel like that was one shoe like I had to get. My next shoe, like I kind of got the same urge for is the Bread 4s.
I don't need them too. Them one of that's my second favorite. Red Force.
Yeah,
And the
bro.
White Cement Force.
Yeah, the Bread 4s. I like the Black Cement 3s, but then when they came back out, I'm like, nah, sorry, too late, because too many people get them.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm debating whether or not I want to just go ahead and get the Bread 4s without the Air Jordan. I mean, without the Nike Air on the back, just to get them and not be on the hype of the Nike Air on the back.
Mhm.
But I don't know, man. Okay, so next segment, we got this new segment that we doing called Underground Kings, where it's basically what we're gonna talk about, like some underground artists and music that y'all should check out. You got your artists?
Yeah, mine the internet. Internet is a group, like a music group. I heard the first time I heard them was on Insecure, the show.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn, this song raw as hell. So I went to go look up the track list, and I started listening to their album and stuff. They go crazy, so I feel like y'all should listen to them. Like they got like soulful, but like more like today's kind of vibe that people vibe with. So
What's like a current song that you like listen to like non-stop?
like from them,
Just like in general.
a current song that I listen to nonstop.
Yeah.
I be listening to that. I don't know. I be listening to everything, but Ty Money.
Mm-hmm.
Ty Money, he had a song called Pale Grant. I listen to that every day.
Mm-hmm.
I wake up to that. That and a song called Triple Fella. Every morning I wake up and listen to that.
Yeah, I like L Hitter.
Yeah,
Yeah, he changed the name, but L Hitter, bro, like,
what is that?
bro, he from out west. His name was L Hitler, but he changed his name to
I don't
L
know who
Hitler.
that is.
Bro, you heard that song all year.
Oh yeah.
No, bro.
Hey,
Bro, you heard all
Hey,
year,
bro,
bro.
he be doing that little.
He
shit.
tweaking, bro.
How it go?
I never,
Shaq, you wanna sing
All I know is, oh yeah.
I never heard.
How it go?
it? Just like Shaq said, but this
don't
is
think
song
I
all
heard
year. He be going crazy.
Nigga fool, oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
L Hitter.
yeah.
Well, it's L
I ain't
Hitter
know that
now.
was his name.
But yeah, I like this song. Also, like, I've been listening to a lot of gospel music lately. Like, I had tweeted this the other day. Like, I feel like my relationship, like, with God is growing stronger and stronger and stuff like that. So I've been listening to a lot of gospel music. Like a song that I feel like if you're going through something like right now, like I know it's a lot of our viewers, a lot of people like hit me up, like the advice y'all been giving, like helped me through the week and stuff like that. So if y'all feel like y'all struggling mentally and just like got something, please listen to this song called "And It Don't Stop" by the Walls Group, or it's called "Word" by the Walls Group, or the song "And It Don't Stop" by the Walls Group. Like those two songs, my go-to songs when I feel like I'm stressed or like I listen to it while I'm at work and stuff like that. And I feel like that segues into our last question. What one of our viewers, Alexis, asked,
What was your advice?
what's some advice to people that's thinking about quitting on school or just quitting something that they doing in life and stuff like that? What's your advice to keep them going?
Like find like another purpose of why you're doing it. Like I want to quit school, but I know ain't nobody in my family ever went to college, and then my grandma went to see me cross the stage. That was my reason to keep going.
Yeah. I feel like delayed gratification, like it might not seem like it'll pay off now, but I feel like it'll eventually pay off. And granted, school not for everyone and stuff like that, but we live in a day and age where it's almost a need to like get ahead, like because we all can't be Mark Zuckerberg or like Bill Gates and stuff,
Right.
like stuff like that, and build the next $1 trillion company type stuff like that. So sometimes, like as a black community, we gotta realize like education keeps us out the streets. A lot of the times, like I be hearing people all the time, like if it weren't for school, like my basketball scholarship from school, like I'd be probably in jail or dead right now doing what I was doing in the hood and stuff like that. So like just by those testimonies and stuff, y'all realize like school and stuff really do change people's lives. And my final message to the viewers and stuff, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. Like no matter how long you in college for, in school for, it's not how you start, it's just how you finish. And finish the race and see it
Right,
through.
man. It's about the journey, not the
It's about the
destination.
journey.
Not the destination.
So that concludes today's DC Chillin' episode, man. Make sure y'all go out and vote. And thank you for everybody.
Subscribe too, man.
Subscribe, tell a friend to subscribe. And thank you to everybody that tuned in on all our platforms, YouTube, IG, and Facebook. So, yeah, we out. Dope. We good?